Archangel Michael says, there is a tremor in someone's spirit tonight, and it's directly connected to your name. They have held on to a secret for far too long, but something happened recently that shook their soul. That secret is now a ticking clock, because what was once hidden is on the verge of crashing into the light. There is a disturbance in their energy, a trembling in their words when they speak about you behind closed doors. They thought they could keep it buried forever, but they were wrong. The truth is now rising, and their panic is a sign of something God is forcing into motion. Their heart is not at rest. They are pacing, looking over their shoulder, and jumping at every ring of the phone. Because that secret, once silenced, now has a voice, and it is calling your name with fire. Archangel Michael says, this secret is not just gossip, it is life-changing. It carries power, weight, and divine purpose, because it is tied to your destiny. And the heavens will not allow it to be hidden much longer. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This person is panicking because they never thought you'd rise so far, so fast. They underestimated the grace on your life, and now that grace is exposing their plot. They are frightened, because your glow is pulling their shadows into the open. They trusted the silence would protect them. But the silence is breaking. And with it, comes the unveiling of everything they did when they believed you wouldn't know. They were in rooms, whispering things that could have harmed you deeply. Yet heaven placed a shield over your heart so you wouldn't break before your time. Now that time is here, justice is echoing in the spirit realm. Their panic isn't guilt, it's fear of exposure. They know that once this secret gets out, nothing will ever be the same. And heaven is orchestrating the release of this secret so that your name may be vindicated. Type Amen to get blessing 477. Someone close to you has been hiding what really happened that night. They were there, and they saw everything, but they chose silence over truth. Now, their silence is turning against them, and your angels are watching it unfold. You were wondering why you suddenly felt uneasy lately. That is your spirit sensing the energy of something being unsealed. The spiritual world is in motion, and you are being positioned to see clearly. They didn't expect God to work this fast. But when your name was mentioned in prayer, heaven took notice. Now the angels are circling, forcing truth into the open. Archangel Michael says, you are protected even while everything around you begins to shake. This panic is not yours to carry. You must stay in peace while heaven fights a battle behind the veil. Type Amen to get blessing 552. They are deleting messages, hiding photos, and making calls they never thought they'd make. But it's too late, what was done in secret has left spiritual fingerprints. And now, the truth is being resurrected. They are trying to control the damage before it reaches you. But heaven has already decided, you will know. And when you do, your eyes will be open to who really stood with you, and who didn't. There is someone who wants to confess but is terrified. They know what they're holding back could bring everything crashing down. They've waited too long, and now the guilt has turned to fear. You might have sensed tension in their voice recently. It's because they are rehearsing what to say, but every time, fear stops them. And yet heaven is removing their ability to stay silent much longer. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Archangel Michael says, the divine timeline cannot be delayed anymore. This secret must be known because it affects your next step. And until it's revealed, your elevation cannot be fully activated. There is a woman involved who didn't want you to succeed. She worked closely with this person, feeding them lies, manipulating their decisions. Now she's panicking too, because she knows the fallout will touch her as well. You've been protected from the emotional weight of this secret. Had you known earlier, it would have broken you. But now, you are strong enough to handle the truth and rise from it. They will attempt to twist the narrative when it comes out. But the truth has divine backing, and no lie will stand against it. You will rise, not in bitterness, but in the light of pure truth. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Someone in your circle is already suspecting the secret. They've started acting distant, unsure how to bring it up without getting involved. They are watching the situation unfold, afraid to get caught in the ripple. Your elevation is pulling everything hidden to the surface. That's why you felt pressure, sudden emotions, or unexpected dreams. These are spiritual signs, God preparing you for revelation. There is a voice from the past tied to this secret. Someone you haven't heard from in a long time is about to resurface. They carry a piece of this story that will fill in the gap. Archangel Michael says, divine truth never stays buried. It always resurrects at the appointed time. And your appointed time is now. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. This isn't just about betrayal, it's about alignment. Once this is revealed, you will know who is truly for you. And those who faked love will be removed without your effort. They are losing sleep, not because they care, but because they fear. Their fear is evidence that what they held back was never theirs to keep. It was always meant for the light, and now it's reaching its moment. Watch how fast things begin to shift. Truth has a power that no lie can silence when heaven is involved. You will not have to beg for clarity, it's already on the way. You may feel moments of heaviness before it fully arrives. But that's just the weight of the old reality breaking off. A new clarity is being born in your life. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. Prepare yourself. This secret will not be whispered, it will be shouted through circumstances. And the same people who lied will now have no choice but to admit what they tried to bury. You will be shocked by who was involved. People you trusted will be named. But don't be discouraged, this is God doing spiritual house cleaning. They're hoping you never find out. But the Spirit of truth is walking straight toward you. And with it, justice is riding beside. Archangel Michael says, you are not crazy, you were right all along. Heaven saw what they did, and your angels recorded every moment. Now, you will see what was written about you in secret. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. This is not the end, it is the breakthrough. This panic is not yours to worry about. You are being positioned for glory, not revenge. Someone may reach out to apologize once it all comes to light. Do not let bitterness speak for you, let grace respond. Because your elevation will speak louder than any confrontation. Everything hidden is being rearranged. The truth will expose them, but it will free you. And in that freedom, you will rise without shame. Keep your heart calm and your spirit open. You are not alone in this unraveling, heaven is with you. What they feared is exactly what is coming, and it's what will lift you higher. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. There is something divine about the timing of this secret being exposed now. It's not random, it's written into your destiny, a necessary unveiling to clear the path ahead. What was once covered in layers of manipulation will now fall apart with just a whisper from heaven. You will notice strange behavior around certain people. They will avoid eye contact, shift conversations, and suddenly grow distant. Because their spirit knows the secret is approaching the surface, and you're about to see it. God is not just revealing this to bring justice. He is revealing it to restore your confidence, your clarity, and your peace. Because for too long, your heart carried confusion that wasn't yours to bear. Type Amen to get blessing 1666. Archangel Michael says, even the ones who helped cover the truth are now turning against each other. Because fear is contagious when guilt is shared. And now, they're each trying to escape the explosion by throwing the other under divine fire. You'll be surprised how quickly the truth unfolds. A small word, a name slip, an unexpected visit, these are not coincidences. They are spiritual breadcrumbs placed by angels to guide you. Do not confront, do not chase. Let God reveal it His way, through His time, and you will not miss a single detail. Your only task is to stay grounded in what you feel deep in your soul. This secret may start with one person, but it will ripple into others. One truth leads to the next, and soon a network of betrayal will be uncovered. You are not losing anything, God is simply showing you who was never meant to stay. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. There's an image from the past they're trying to hide. It holds a memory, a proof, and a truth that confirms what you've always suspected. It will surface through someone who has no reason to protect them anymore. The Spirit of God is pressing this secret like a flame to paper. It cannot be controlled. And it will light up everything in its path until only truth remains. They may try to deny it at first. But what they don't realize is, your intuition was already ahead of them. You knew something was off, and your silence made them panic even more. Now they fear not just what is coming out, but how you will respond. Because your power lies not in what they did, but in how you rise when the veil drops. This is your moment of divine clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. There's a reason you've been restless at night lately. The truth is near your spirit, and your soul is preparing to receive what it was denied. When it lands, you will feel a release, like a spiritual breath you didn't know you were holding. Archangel Michael says, "There is no weapon formed in this secret that will prosper against you." It was created to destroy your name, but it will end up building your legacy. Because God turns every secret into a spotlight when it's time to elevate His chosen. There's also someone who once stood with them but has had a change of heart. This person is now ready to speak, and what they reveal will blow the doors wide open. They were silent for fear, but now they've been stirred by divine conscience. Your angels have whispered to them. And they can no longer pretend they don't know what happened. They are about to become an unexpected vessel for your breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You are not crazy for feeling what you felt. Every sign was real, every moment of doubt was heaven trying to alert you. And now, the full picture is forming before your eyes. This panic is their consequence, not your burden. They are watching the walls close in because truth does not stay locked up forever. Especially when it carries your name inside it. Watch how even those who weren't involved will start speaking about it. Because once the truth begins, it cannot be silenced again. And the light of God has no mercy for lies. You will find peace not in their apology, but in the divine confirmation that you were always right. You never had to prove yourself, heaven saw everything. And now, that vision is becoming your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. There is power in your silence. Your enemies expected a loud reaction, but your calm is scaring them more than anything. Because it means you know, and knowing is enough to bring everything crashing down. One of them is already preparing to leave. They want to run before the full story surfaces. But they can't outrun divine justice, it always catches up. Another person is preparing to message you. This message will seem ordinary, but it contains hidden truths they didn't mean to share. Read carefully, your spirit will know what's behind their words. Archangel Michael says, your discernment is your strongest weapon right now. Stay alert to signs, and let your inner knowing lead you. The truth will not come in chaos, it will come in confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 1999. You are not being punished, you are being prepared. This was never about just uncovering lies, it's about restoring you. Restoring the way you trust, the way you move, and the way you love again. The panic they feel is a sign that their control is gone. They had power in secrecy, but that power is shattered now. And the light is pouring in. Let the pieces fall where they must. Do not pick up what is not yours. God is doing a divine sweep, removing every fragment of manipulation from your path. What they thought was covered will soon be displayed. And what you thought was forgotten will now become your confirmation. You are walking into the full truth, unfiltered, undeniable, and unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 1888. They never thought you'd come this far. Their entire plan was based on the belief that you'd stay broken, distracted, and dependent. But now that you're rising, their fear has become a storm they cannot calm. This secret isn't just a small mistake, it's a decision they made to keep you small. They made choices that involved your name, your reputation, your peace. And now, the consequences are closing in faster than they imagined. You will not need revenge. What God is doing will make them wish they had been honest from the start. Because truth backed by heaven moves with fire, and it cannot be stopped. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Archangel Michael says, your name is being cleansed. Every lie they spread, every manipulation they whispered, is being reversed. You are stepping into a season of spiritual justice. Someone connected to them is also tired of hiding. This person has held their own secrets, but watching what was done to you has shifted their heart. They are about to release something, written or spoken, that confirms your suspicions. When it comes, you'll feel a mix of pain and relief. Pain, because they waited this long. Relief, because the weight of wondering will finally be lifted. There's a document, a message, a hidden detail that will arrive unexpectedly. It will land softly, but its impact will be thunder in your spirit. Pay close attention to every word, it was meant for this moment. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. They have been spiritually restless. The guilt is crawling through their mind like smoke filling a locked room. They can't escape what they did, and they're haunted by what's coming next. You, however, are entering clarity. No more confusion, no more second-guessing. God is handing you the entire puzzle, and every piece will make sense. There's no need to announce what you know. Let your presence speak for itself. Let your peace be the proof that you are already beyond their reach. This secret they're hiding involves more than one person. They formed an agreement that harmed your future in ways they don't want to admit. But now their unity is crumbling under the pressure of divine exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 2999. You are about to receive confirmation through an unexpected voice. This person doesn't even know you that well, but they'll say something that clicks everything into place. Their words will carry an energy so clear, you'll feel heaven pressing on your chest. Archangel Michael says, trust the signs, trust the shift, trust what your spirit has been trying to say. You are not paranoid, you are prophetic. What you felt is about to be proven by what you'll see. There's a place you've been avoiding. Something about it made you uneasy, like your spirit was warning you. And soon you'll know why, because it's tied to what was done in secret. You may walk into that place again, but this time with eyes wide open. And you'll feel your power restored as truth dances around your footsteps. Nothing done in darkness can ever steal your light. Type Amen to get blessing 2444. Someone tried to block your blessing out of fear you'd outgrow them. They thought if they hid something important, you'd always stay near. But God has no need for deception, He's bringing the truth with or without their permission. They are scrambling now. Trying to explain their way out, trying to patch the holes in their story. But their panic is their undoing. You may receive strange behavior from them soon, odd kindness, sudden apologies, nervous laughter. It's all a mask, trying to keep you from noticing the truth pressing behind their eyes. But your spirit will not be fooled. God is giving you discernment sharper than ever before. You will see, feel, and know without needing proof. And still, He will give you proof, just so your victory can be documented in full. Type Amen to get blessing 2111. They're trying to make others believe you're unstable. That way, when the secret comes out, no one will believe you. But what they don't know is, heaven is your witness, and angels are your backup. A person you once trusted is about to slip. Their words will accidentally reveal more than they planned. And in that moment, everything will begin to make sense. Archangel Michael says, "You've waited long enough." The revealing is not a threat, it's a divine reward. Because you stayed silent, heaven is speaking louder on your behalf. You will not have to fight for the truth. You will simply walk into it. And every lie that tried to bury you will become the stage for your elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. This season will be known as your awakening. The illusions are falling, and you are stepping fully into your power. Those who tried to control your path will be forced to watch you rise beyond their imagination. They will speak your name with regret, not pride. Because what they tried to break only made you stronger. And the secret they're panicking about will become the light that crowns your victory. Let them run. Let them hide. Let them panic. Because you, chosen, covered, and called, are about to rise into a season where every truth dances in your favor. And when it all unfolds, your only response will be peace. Not because you got revenge, but because God got glory. Type Amen to get blessing 4000.